YouTube, Kamen Rider here, coming at you with a little bit of Kamen Rider news. Been preoccupied with the current Power Rangers stuff, so I haven't been having my finger on the pulse of Rider news as much lately. Also, just because, you know, with my current state in terms of my Rider fandom, it makes it hard for me to get enthused about it, so I keep forgetting to check up on it. But I wanted to give my brief thoughts on this, and then I actually don't think there's going to be any more check-ins actually until the trailer and stuff drops, because I can't imagine there'll be too much more. We'll have to see, but we shouldn't be that much far away from the trailer and the press conference, since we only have what, 3-4 episodes of Gotchard left, so that should be happening pretty soon. But anyway, we did get a look at our main character. Apparently there was something about, I did see that some episodes leaked. I don't remember if that was true or not. I investigated that for 30 seconds and then moved on to something else. But we did see our main actor because he appeared in the Gotchard movie, and then we have a picture of him and stuff, and you can tell by the photo, this guy's a certified badass. Just kidding, it's another twerp. I mean, again, I'm gonna be fair. To be fa, love me some fishing in Quebec. To be fair, I'm gonna wait, until we get deeper in the series to know if he's gonna be annoying or not. Definitely feels like he's cut from that same cloth. We obviously can't say he's gonna be as annoying as Hotaro for me, but outside of my well-documented, dislike of Hotaro, I've been pretty vocal in the last few years of Rider that I'm really tired of feeling like the main protagonist is cut from the same cloth. It's the same base level plate of this kind of energetic twerpy character, maybe with some over-the-top annoying mannerisms, who has a very idealistic point of view, and then by the end of the series, people have borderline formed a cult around their opinion. Now I know it's a kid show and you want to have an inspirational character, but just for fiction in general, it would be nice to have a bit of a shake-up with characters. We did get that with Geets. It was nice to have a jerk Rider again after a while, but even they had that storyline about worshipping his point of view by the end of the story. But I would still rather have that than a twerp character. Again, I'm not trying to tell them what to do, never listen to fans in any form, but it would just be nice to have a little bit of variety. We'll have to reserve for judgment, but it definitely feels like it's that same type of character. I mean, outside of the picture, we just got a brief leaked scene from the movie of him transforming, and he just has that same general energy, and the fight in general is pretty generic. I do like the suit fine. I think the concept could be pretty fun, but it just seemed rather generic to me. They do use the gummies in clever ways, basically give him sock and bopper gummy arms and stuff, but it feels just like a slight variation on what we've seen before, so I'm just not as excited. Again, I'm going to reserve full judgment on the character. At most, I just hope that he's tolerable. If the show can be decent, I don't necessarily have to love the main character. The thing about Gotchard is, a lot about the show doesn't engage me, and oftentimes it feels like it's written by AI in terms of it feels like a series of Rider cliches, but it would be that much more tolerable if I could stand the main character. So I'm hoping that I'll at least like him okay, but I really just wish we could get a different type of character, have more variety. I know that in anime, you have the typical shonen anime protagonist they very often feel the same, to be honest. Obviously there's differentiations, but they do have that similar thing. But then I do think about other series unless I'm off base, the one that came to mind was Yu-Gi-Oh!, where almost every protagonist feels pretty different. You have the first series with a more timid character and then his more badass side, and then Jaden was just kind of a cool character, a little bit more freeform. And then Yusei was a little bit different, a little more stern. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was an annoying Toku protagonist. Yuma was a little bit similar, but different, and then he had 15 variants. But you know what I mean? Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually would be a good example, because I feel that for the most part, from what I can remember, and to be fair, I haven't really watched the last 2 series. I watched a few episodes of 7s, but for the most part, their protagonists feel different, and I would like to see that from Rider. Whether or not they annoy me or not, like Hotaro, it's just kind of disappointing to have that type of character again. It's just funny to think about how much of a different place I'm at than I was last year in my Rider fandom. This time last year, I was happily working my way through the Geets episodes I had missed, and then getting to Revice, even shopping for some figure arts and stuff. I was on kind of a Rider high a little bit, and getting excited for Gotchard, and now I just feel run down, and I'm in this position where I'm like, okay, Gavv, let's see what you got, but if it's anything like Gotchard, I think I'm done for good. So I'm gonna give it a decent amount of episodes. I think I'll cover at least the first 5, probably give it at least 10 of watching to see if something engages me, because I think it was around 10 of Gotchard that they started to finally get into what the main plot would be. The first episodes were filler, so I want to give it a while for something to happen that might engage me. But if it feels like it's the paint-by-the-numbers Rider with the twerp protagonist again, I think I really am done. But what do you guys think of the first look at Gavv and our protagonist? What are you hoping for from the series? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications for my videos. Kamen Rider, signing out.